There's fear here. There's emotion. You're searching for a hero. Will no one save you? But don't hit it too hard. Just throw it away. But with feeling. Okay? And action.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and discussing the Better Call Saul Season 5 with Feelings trailer alongside the first behind the scenes trailer, so with that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything in the show up to Season 4. So normally when a trailer comes out, I'll create an entire breakdown video on that trailer, but AMC has been releasing just so many Better Call Saul trailers that it's hard to keep up. Although this is a good thing, I'd still like to tackle the trailers one at a time. Some of the trailers do relate to others that, have come out afterwards. I'm not just gonna act like they don't exist yet because I'm going in order, so sometimes I'll be referencing other trailers, but for the most part, my OCT would like me to, break down these trailers one at a time, really get a feel for them and what's in store for us for Season 5. And also, if we create a huge discussion about a certain topic, we'll most likely just branch it off into a separate discussion video entirely. Hopefully that made sense, so with that being said, let's jump into this trailer. It mainly shows Saul shooting a commercial, as we've seen him do multiple times previously, and he's instructing one of the actors. This is where the with feeling portion of the trailer comes into play. It's cool to see him in his element again, and it looks like he's filming with his classic crew of university students. Not only that, but could they be filming the first ever official Better Call Saul commercial now that he's actually an attorney? Also, while Saul's getting interviewed at the courthouse about practicing under his new name,
Saul Goodman? You're who?
I'm Saul Goodman, and I make it my business to defend the citizens of Albuquerque against injustices of every kind.
we can see that we'll get the return of the petty with a prior guy from Season 1 and multiple other occasions throughout the show. He's kind of a jackass, but he's also kind of great at the same time, and of course he's waiting to grab a snack from the vending machine, something that he's infamous for and easily bribed with. Even if it's just for a few scenes, I'm happy to see the petty with a prior guy return, I'm happy to see the camera crew return, and I'm excited to see Saul produce his commercials. Will we see him create the ones that we know and love from Breaking Bad, or will we get new variations? Moving on, there's a scene where Mike looks to be in a rough spot. He has a gash on his head, he looks like he might be dehydrated or just, roughed up in general, and he's stuck out in the desert. And then there's another scene that looks to be of Mike standing in the desert as well. Not sure if it's the same spot or not, but what I'm speculating on is that this second clip with the big cross in front almost looks like the same place that Mike shot Werner. I mean, a lot of the desert around Albuquerque looks the same, but it does kind of look like the same spot, but during the day. Could he be reflecting on his actions or paying respects to the man that Gus made him kill at the end of the last season? Speaking of Werner, in the first behind-the-scenes trailer, we can see Mike out in the desert with what appears to be Werner's crew who is working on the lab, and he's letting them out from the back of a truck. They all have luggages, and Mike ends up punching one in the face. What could be going on here? I feel like this is the outcome of them finding out about what happened to Werner, but so what? Are they just going to send them home, or is that what they're tricking them with? Because they're not going to be happy when they find out that Werner's been killed. I don't think they're just going to believe that he's been sent home without any proof. And so will they start freaking out, not only for Werner, but also in fear of their own lives? And why would they be bringing these guys out into the desert with the luggages? Are they tricking them, saying that they're going to take them home, but really they're going to kill them too? That'd be pretty messed up if we find out that the entire crew that made the super lab is dead. I can see multiple vehicles in the back while Mike is punching that one dude down, so maybe they are planning on splitting them up and sending them somewhere, but let me know what you guys think down below. Not sure what the fate of Werner's crew is going to be. And then also in the behind the scenes trailer, we get a bunch of Lalo related clips that I want to break down. The first being a meeting between Gus and Lalo.
What construction project?
It seems as though Lalo is onto Gus when it comes to the lab, as he was spying on the whole situation with Werner escaping. He tried to catch up to Mike, but then lost him. And so in this trailer, Lalo gets Gus to admit that they're currently in the middle of a construction project. Lalo asks what kind, and this obviously brings us to the big question: will Gus throw all the cards on the table and tell him about the lab that he's constructing, or will he lie about it? I feel like Lalo being on Gus's tail is going to get Nacho involved in the situation, and since Nacho doesn't like Lalo, that's something that Nacho and Gus have in common, and in the trailer we can see Nacho actually meeting up with Gus, Mike, and Victor, so we'll see what he has in store for Nacho, and I'll be talking more about that in my next video.
Werner Ziegler.
You! So there's nothing new going on, huh? Nothing different?
Next up, we see a clip of Lalo running the restaurant that they collect money from their dealers in, and instead of Hector or Tuco being there, we now have Lalo overlooking Nacho, who's overlooking Crazy 8, making the deals. Something sparks Lalo's interest, and he points at the man meeting with Crazy 8, and I'm not sure what happens here. In another trailer, we can see Lalo kind of complaining about how there's nothing new going on, but a bit suspicious, so not sure if that will lead to anything, but in other clips of the trailer, we can see Lalo waiting in his vehicle, and I believe that this is at the same time that we get clips of some dude grabbing money off of another guy in a car, and then Lalo gets out of his car because he wants to take matters into his own hands for some reason. Maybe he thinks that what's going on is just ridiculous, or run poorly, or just going too slow. Now the skinny white dude tries to stop him by telling him not to go in there while flashing his gun, but Lalo just isn't intimidated by him clearly. He just ignores him, does not care.
Bash can look forward to more violence and more mayhem.
Not going in there! It just feels like that sweet spot.
This is some classic I don't give a fuck attitude. I feel like his spirit animal should be the honey badger, and I'm looking forward to Lalo tearing some shit up in this season, as long as it doesn't involve Nacho, or his dad, or Kim. Now let me know of any theories you have on how Nacho could get himself out of this mess, because I am planning on creating an entire video on his fate throughout Season 5, possibly Season 6 as well, depending on how long they actually stretch out his story and his character. We know that Ed the Disappearer will be appearing one more time this season. It's kind of funny to say, but could it possibly be getting Nacho and his dad the hell out of Dodge? Or could it also be for Kim if she gets involved in something? So who knows, we'll just have to wait and see. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, as I'm always thankful of you guys helping me appease the YouTube algorithm, and I'm just completely blown away by all the support that we have involving the Better Call Saul videos, so thank you guys so much for that. Kinda crazy the amount of views I get sometimes compared to the amount of subscribers that I actually have, so hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, along with the bell notification for more content on Better Call Saul in the near future. There's still a handful of trailers to break down. I'm shooting for a video every 2 days or so, but no promises. But yeah, there's a bunch of trailers I want to break down, and then there's also a bunch of discussion topics I want to do as well. Apparently Howard and Jimmy are going to be working together. Not sure how much of an exaggeration that is, but you know, I want to discuss that as well. And then I also did a Walking Dead video for Season 10B because there was a new trailer for that. There's actually been like hardly any trailers for The Walking Dead. I'm not sure if they're going to just release them all in February, but go check that out if you're interested. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Bob Odenkirk, Saul Goodman, Jimmy McGill, Gene. I play all those characters. Saying goodbye from Season 5. Join us. Come watch. It's going to be a great one.